let's talk quantum. A jump through the space, set your destination, keep up with the pace. Spool the driver, feel that gentle hum. Navigating the cosmos has never been more fun. Just follow the groove, you'll be alright. Flying through the stars, shining so bright. It's a step-by-step ride, easy and slow. You're a natural pilot, now watch yourself go. Watch yourself go. Now let's talk quantum. A jump through the space, set your destination, keep up with the pace. Spool the driver, feel that gentle hum. Navigating the cosmos has never been more fun. Just follow the groove, you'll be alright. Flying through the stars, shining so bright. It's a step-by-step ride, easy and slow. You're a natural pilot, now watch yourself go. Watch yourself go. Now let's talk quantum. A jump through the space, set your destination, keep up with the pace. Spool the driver, feel that gentle hum. Navigating the cosmos has never been more fun. Just follow the groove, you'll be alright. Flying through the stars, shining so bright. It's a step-by-step ride, easy and slow. You're a natural pilot, now watch yourself go. Watch yourself go. Now let's talk quantum. A jump through the space, set your destination, keep up with the pace. Spool the driver, feel that gentle hum. Navigating the cosmos has never been more fun. Just follow the groove, you'll be alright. Flying through the stars, shining so bright. It's a step-by-step ride, easy and slow. You're a natural pilot, now watch yourself go. Watch yourself go. Now let's talk quantum. A jump through the space, set your destination, keep up with the pace. Spool the driver, feel that gentle hum. Navigating the cosmos has never been more fun. Just follow the groove, you'll be alright. Flying through the stars, shining so bright. It's a step-by-step ride, easy and slow. You're a natural pilot, now watch yourself go. Watch yourself go. Take a seat, got your helmet on tight and your boots on your feet. First things first, let's power up the ship. Don't you worry now, I'll give you the tip. Just follow the groove, you be alright. Flying through the stars, shining so.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Drake's Den. I'm Mormon631. With me I've got part-time villain and fake Maddie, because Maddie is moving home. And so now we have this beautiful replacement model. He's a little quiet, a little shy, but he's not too bad on the eyes, so should serve for the time being. How's everything gone this week for you, villain? I feel like you give the same answer, but why was it busy? Oh yeah. He's very committed to Star Citizen. No, mine went okay. Just I know, just kind of surviving work, because work's a bit grueling at the moment. Very, very busy. But been playing a bit of Overwatch today. I thought I'm very committed to Star Citizen as well. But they've added a lot of stuff, which has been nice to see. I did play a bit of Star Citizen. Not done as much editing as I would have hoped, but other than that, just excited about the new announcements, particularly 4.7. But for those who didn't read the title, today we're going to be looking into a few of the major updates in Star Citizen, one of which is the recent Evocati Inventory test build, which I had access to. Now, it is NDA, so I can only speak about what I saw. I do have some pictures of the concept available, but we won't be sharing any visuals for that reason. And then we're also going to just kind of go over some of the updates to the game that are now in and coming in the future. And you're not getting any sound for villain. Oh, 1 second. Let me sort that out. That's not you, villain. I think that's me. I just don't like people to hear villain. I don't know what it is. It's just a block that I have. I just don't want him to be heard. Yeah, I apologize.
I've got
that was my fault.
better ideas than you, that's why.
But to be fair, usually it's me that's muting myself, and I'm speaking for about 10 minutes before anyone realizes. So, progress.
Sure.
Now I'm muting
Honest
villain.
Mistake.
Censoring him, protecting you guys. Yeah. But basically, villain's answer to my question was, he's busy.
He's the whole thing, and he's just busy.
I mean, that's what he said. He's been playing Foxhole as well.
Yeah.
So let's get started. We'll start with some of the updates. Let me just bring up the whiteboard with all the information with the updates. How's it going, Jinx? You having a good night? Are you projecting while you're watching this again?
No, most important part. How was the party you went for last week?
Ah, yes.
You remember anything? You remember anything from it?
Right. So, got some announcements this week. So, of course, we have 4.6 updates. Whilst wine was terrible, came home basically sober. Sounds like a good party to me, but I don't drink, so.
Waste of time. You would better spend it sitting with us here the rest of the night. Next time, remember.
She's not going to be here tomorrow for the stream. It's heartbreaking.
What? I don't accept that.
She's betrayed us for steak. Steak, villain. Oh, he understands.
Yeah.
She's going swinging. Yeah. Right, so let's get on to some of the announcements. We've got the release view for 4.6. So, as promised, CIG have released some salvage missions and some mining missions. I have not tested them out. I don't know if you have, villain.
Nope, not yet. Foxhole whole week, man. That's all I've been doing.
Where's the commitment?
Supporting the war machine. Yeah.
But it's the first time that we've had genuine career missions for mining and salvage, although you can kind of do them independently. It's nice to know there is an option, especially for new players, to have a bit of direction before they go off on their own.
I kind of liked it from what I heard about the missions. you scrape it or salvaging, and then you need to deliver the stuff you actually collected as well as a part of the mission. That's kind of cool. It's like a two part.
Yeah, I mean we've had salvage missions before. I mean they weren't perfect, but now there's a refinement step to salvaging, and now there are the first mining missions in the game. It's kind of taking a step forward that I hadn't made before, so that's nice and refreshing. Not that I'm a miner or a salvager. I won't benefit from it, but you know. The next big update is the Argo Moth, which is just a mole with antennas, basically, and slightly different cargo, but for salvage, which is nice. So what are you thinking about the look of the mole villain? You like, or you not like?
It's like, yeah. Okay.
Like, I see your point.
It's not Drake, so you know.
Yeah. And then we have the light medical armor that's just come into the game, which we have a picture of a little bit further below. We'll look at that in a moment. But that's just smaller updates to 4.6. As CIG have said, they're not going to be doing these big updates every month. It's going to be bi-monthly for that. So 4.7 is the next one.
That's what
we've got some
stuff is.
Yeah. We've got some updates on 4.7 here, as well as some progress tracker updates. So a new faction is coming into the game. I don't know if you've heard of them before, Villain. This is the Claw Salamanders.
Yeah, so lore-wise, no, but I've just been looking at their design thing. They look cool. The armor, though.
Yeah. Which, again, is down here. We'll look at them in just a moment.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see CIG adding new factions. The only issue I have with that is they've added quite a few factions over the last couple of years, and then they've not done any more with them. And they're not developing any rep systems to back them up. It's just a little... It's like, maybe build it a little bit first, guys, you know?
Yeah.
But it's still nice to see. Sorry, go ahead, Villain.
Yeah, even in Pyro, right? If you go into Pyro, you throw your hat with one of the gangs, and then suddenly, 2/3 of the system is hostile to you, right? At least leave it. Just give us something, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna go kill fire rats or whatever there was, and then 2 minutes later, you're landing in their outpost and just buying and selling stuff on their thing. It was like, come on.
I do like that about Pyro, though, the fact that if you side with one, you go to any other outpost, you're going to get shot at, so you have to...
Yeah.
Unless you're Villain, in which case you will actively go into an outpost, kill a bunch of people, and make them your enemy when they're friends with you.
I
was trying to film a video, and he just decided to go and mess it up.
Sup, Maddie?
Hey, Maddie, how's it going?
Yeah.
It's okay. We've got your replacement. Look to the left. We've got it covered. So,
Jinx, I like his spin on the freaking whole situation. What actually happened, he chose a hostile over all outposts.
Excuse me, it was headhunters. I was friends with headhunters. And then you ruined it.
I'm talking. And then when he went there, it was just the server was so poor they didn't register as being there, so they were not shooting. And then we landed.
So the Villain decided I'll give him a poke.
And you shot them. I was shot. I didn't have a weapon. That was the reason I went there, to get the weapon. And you shot them.
You shot them to get the weapon.
You shot them, and then whole hell broke loose.
Honestly, can't
True
take
story.
this guy
True
anywhere.
Story.
Can't take him anywhere. So in 4.7, there's the new faction. You've got the heavy combat armor. Again, I've got the picture below. We will look at them in just a moment. And a light combat armor that's coming in as well. It's a rework of an armor. I'm not sure which one that is. I think there's a picture of that below as well.
The one on the right. Yeah. You've got it there. I just don't see the difference. What did they work there, but...
So for the progress tracker, there are some extensions to development cycles. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Now, some of them are tentative. You got crafting tier 0, big thing for the game. Really hoping it makes it for March. The inventory rework, which we'll be talking about today, big one. The inventory right now is Painful.
It works sometimes.
Very painful. It hurts me.
That was the positive.
That was the positive feedback.
Yeah.
Right now, the inventory hurts me. It genuinely pains my soul. There's the vehicle command module. Not important for anything in the game right now, but if you'll look, it is extended to May 29th. And that happens to be Invictus. And
what's the
ship that happens to be connected to is the Caterpillar. I mean, the Ironclad. So that's good. It's almost confirmation. Almost.
I think that's at least their goal for it, right? I think I would look at it like that.
Another one, FPS radar and scanning. That is also extended to May. So that is the Iron Chad. The Iron Chad. Chad. So FPS radar and scanning, massive one. This doesn't necessarily mean it's coming out in 4.7, but given that the Ironclad is likely to, maybe there's a little bit of hope for that to come too.
I'm already thinking, will Ironclad be able to take out Perseus? I'm talking about the assault one.
No.
Why not? Because think about it. It's very heavily armored, supposedly, right? So I'm hoping
supposedly is the key word in that sentence.
Okay, that was the aim when they created the ship. It's supposed to have massive things. So I'm thinking maybe they double or triple the armor health pool, right? So you've got enough time when taking shots from the big gun, so you can actually, take their shields off. I don't know. We'll see. We definitely need to try it.
The thing is, everything on the Ironclad that could do damage all at one time with the 4 assault turrets at the front. And yes, all of those together would do a lot of damage to the Perseus. But the Perseus is not going to stay in front of the Ironclad, and it has about 270-degree fire with its 2 cannons as long as you keep.
Look at the Ironclad. It's like swift like a butterfly. I'm telling you, it's just going to be zipping in and out.
I am sorry, villain. I am so sorry, but the Ironclad will fall apart long before it can damage the Perseus. We can do. You know what? You know what, villain? We can do an Ironclad versus Perseus. How about that?
Okay. I'm on Perseus.
Yeah.
You're gonna be flying Ironclad just to make it fair.
No, because that way you get you get to claim that you get to claim victory either way. Then that's not fair. No.
I don't see the problem. It's win-win.
They'll both
it's
be
a
my
great
ships.
Situation.
So instancing, that took a bit of a leap. That's going to July. That could be the strike teams that they advertised in the 2025 CitizenCon, as well as the Siege of Orison. And then we've got the ship hangar landing services, which I'm not actually sure what that. Introducing the ability for larger ships to rearm, repair and restocks the mothership gameplay.
It's going to be just the same patch, I think. All of it. That's going to be the July one.
So for anyone who's unaware, currently in the game, the only way you can rearm and repair is to go to a station or a landing pad. And in Star Citizen, there are these massive ships that have hangars, such as the Idris or the Polaris. And this is going to give you the ability to stock ammo and construction materials on board your capital ship. So when a fighter comes to land, they can repair like they would in a hangar at a landing zone. So it's going to be quite useful for org combat, org versus org. So that's interesting. Right, so here we have, I think this is the Salamanders. Maddie, what are your thoughts on it? I don't know if you're still watching or anyone in chat who wants to comment on it, but
see what you should just say. They look great, and Maddie say something. If you say nothing, you agree with us. Boom, done. He will just always agree with us.
Oh, I said anyone in chat, Jinx. You can comment on it too. Gosh. Jeez. Sorry, Jinx. What do you think? Oh, right. Okay, that's why you were saying oh. I don't know if this is specifically Salamanders, to be honest. Sorry, Villain. What were you going to say?
No, I'm just saying they look really good. I think one of the better kind of designs they had lately.
I think the closest one. Sorry, I think the closest one that looks like a lizard is this one. This cloth here. The other two is probably the mask that's supposed to kind of be the nod to salamanders, but other than that, I'm not really seeing salamanders. This could just be generic clothing. Hard to know.
Maybe the tailor was a lizard, like a guy called Lizard.
Yeah, maybe he was. I doubt it. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Like, it's very layered. I like this layered design, and I always appreciate asymmetrical designs on armors. Yeah. Because a practical armor really should prioritize places where you're likely to be hit. So like the front shoulder where you're aiming. So actually this one should probably be here and this one on the other end. But let's not critique it too harshly.
What if he's left-handed?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. He's not, but you're right.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
But yeah, no. Most armors in history were asymmetrical. Only full armor sets would be in any way symmetrical. So I do like to see a bit of asymmetry in designs. This one's not really an armor.
Yeah, I don't think there are spacesuits. I don't think they've going to be airtight.
This one could be.
The middle one, yeah,
this
maybe.
This one, maybe not.
It would be cool. I actually would be rocking the middle one. This one, the middle one's the best.
No EVA on this one. No EVA. Yeah, there's no EVA on any of these. Yeah, these aren't space worthy. No, you're right.
Yeah, I thought it was just a clothes kind of thing.
Might be a nod to Star Cloth. Okay, yeah. So next we have the heavy armor that's coming into the game soon.
Is that not the one from CitizenCon like 2 years ago they were showing?
Yeah.
I think that's the one. Yeah.
It might also be nodding to the fact that they're... Oh, I just realized I typed in the mole first impressions instead of moth first impressions. Let me just change that. People are going to get the wrong idea. Right, I just changed the Twitch title. It might, as I copied and pasted that, it might say it on YouTube. You might need to
there we go.
So this is the heavy armor. I'm not a fan of this. I don't like it.
It's very technical, kind of, I don't know, Space Marines-y kind of thing. I prefer, what's the Palatino one? Looked better.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it belongs in Star Citizen. Do you know what I mean?
It looks kind of like a Robot Cup a little bit as well.
Yeah, no, I can see that. It might grow on me, but it's a bit iffy for me. I'm just a bit kind of... It's supposed to be the tank kind of clothing.
I'm thinking, right? If they would do something along that line, you cannot be knocked down on your ass if they use anything like grenades or something. But you don't have the EVA and you're slower but more tanky to give the little bit like a difference to the whole thing, which they're supposed to do at some point. Yeah. Then I'll be like, ooh, I might just not look at how ugly it is. I would just use it because of the stats on it.
But you don't. I want my armor to look good. That doesn't look good.
I would use like a trash bag if it's got good stats, but I don't care.
But they've been working on the armors, getting them in game, but they haven't got the stats in yet. At least not in the way that they presented them in CitizenCon. This one, are you sure this is the existing light armor they've altered?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, this was pretty cool.
Not big a fan of the helmet. About like.
Yeah, it kind of feels like they couldn't decide on what to make it.
For me, it kind of looks like a bag head kind of thing.
Yeah. Maybe that's what they were going for. Maybe. But yeah, these are the two armors. One's coming into the game, the other one's being updated. I'm a bit bit of two minds on the tank one, and yeah, everything but the mask on the other one looks pretty cool. Right, so on to the Koramore Free Fly. So Koramore is an event that happens around Valentine's every day. It happens in-game as well. They have specific armors that they put in the game. They're pink. Someone in the chat loves the color pink. I think it's Maddie.
Maddie, yeah. Maddie, say something if you disagree. Oh, see, he agrees.
Yeah. See how happy he is? He's fine. He agrees. Yeah. So we've got a Heartthrob bundle, which is the featured bundle. I think it's a bit of a strange choice of skin for ships. No, I know, man.
Too late. You had your chance. Man.
Jinx is the pink lover. She loves pink. But the Heartthrob bundle is really cool. I question the ship they chose for the skin, but I suppose because the mole's releasing and right now Star Citizen is focusing on industrial gameplay, it makes sense.
You can think like Vulture rips out the heart of the ship, right?
Villain, I question what kind of Valentine's days you had. I worry for you. I'm concerned for you. Are you okay, man? Did something happen IRL that you need to talk about?
I'm good.
Are we good?
Try to rip one ship's heart and suddenly you're a pariah or something. I can't believe this.
Okay, so if there's anyone in the chat, other than Jinx, because I know she'll never play this game, who would like to try the game for free, the game is free between the 12th of February up to the 23rd. All you need to do is make an account with CIG, and you're not required to buy a ship for those 11 days. So it's a nice opportunity just to see, for one, if your computer can run it, because it's nice to test it out first. And then 2, you get to try a bunch of ships. I think they give you a selection of about 10. Definitely a good opportunity. I have the site up. You can just take a quick look of all the stuff that's on offer. For those who play the game regularly, this is. If you're just starting out, test the game out first and then decide if it's worth the money.
Yeah. Or if you buy the cheapest thing you can, and then you can upgrade it if you want to.
Yeah. So they've got this lovers.
see the heart thing. I'm like, it looks cool and all, right? But then you go into combat. Hit me in the heart right here. You've got the target
right here. Get here.
Like, and don't worry. It's illuminated, so if it's dark, you can see even better.
Yeah, and Jinx, all of the ships get this one themed armor throughout. So if you have a ship, you get to have all pink and nice. So that's the free flight. There's also this ship. Oh, too close. So this is the Hornet Heartseeker, which I like. It's a nice play on words, and it's got a unique turret that you can have, and it's got pink highlights and everything. It's a very nice ship, very popular.
So you're okay with the Heartseeker of flying ship shooting hearts, but ripping out with Vulture, that's a no.
Like Cupid, with explosions, but Cupid nonetheless.
And having piercing rounds as well. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. You see? Get on board, villain. Get on board.
Different thing. Yeah.
Let me see. Is there anything else noteworthy in here? Okay, if there's anyone who is a long-time player and has a friend who's interested, make them use your make them use your referral code, or even use our referral code, and you'll get a free armor. And veteran player will get a hover quad. Well, that's a really cool gift. Please use our code. Yeah. Please. The Argo Moth is featured as well. You've got a different skin pack coming in. It's like a two-toned purple and pink. Heartseeker. Anything else here? There's the new Moth paints as well. And there's a ship sail on, of course. I mean, why wouldn't there be? There's a bunch
Any
of ships
reason-
on sale.
Any
Now
reason to sell ships? It's Tuesday. Let's sell some ships.
they are expensive. So let's just talk about the elephant in the room. Ships are expensive in Star Citizen, so I would advise only spending money on ships if you are genuinely interested in funding the project. You can get any ship in game. Okay? Anyone who's not experienced with Star Citizen should know that now. Any thoughts,
Yeah.
Villain?
No. Too expensive. Buy with Mustang if you're getting in the game.
Buy a Mustang, nice and cheap entry ship. It's cheaper than a new AAA game these days, so definitely.
Yeah.
Or as Jinx hates to hear me say, in these modern days. But yeah, that is everything regarding Korra More. It's a free flight from the 12th to the 23rd. Okay. Right. So let's move on to the inventory. Villain, what do you think of our current inventory system? What are your thoughts?
I think it works sometimes. Maybe.
Yeah. So my biggest issue with current inventory is stacking.
It's
No,
gonna get
that's a lie.
worse. I think. It's gonna get
That's a
worse,
lie.
man.
What do you mean it's going to get worse? They've purposely designed stacking in the new system.
Yes, but when the item needs to be exactly the same thing, right? And then you're gonna have an iron 900, iron 901 quality, and 992 or something. It's gonna be like you're gonna have 1,000 different iron boxes everywhere, man.
Yeah, but you
That
can
makes sense.
search. You use the search bars. If you type in iron, you'll only have iron on. That's a bit easier.
Yeah.
I lied. It's looting that's the biggest problem with the current inventory. For me.
Yes, especially it's so clunky, and then you run out of ammo middle of combat and bullets flying, and you're like, what? Where this is not the wrong thing I picked up. Dead.
Well, the most annoying thing about it is to loot effectively with the current looting system. You're going to need a 1 SCU box with the new one anyway, and that's okay. But just to paint a picture, you get in your ship, you're taking a 1 SCU box with you. It's just a big box. That's all it is. You go to a bunker or a distribution center to loot. Bunkers are safer. And you take the box in with you. This is the current looting system. And you get all the bodies together. But there's no way to transfer the items from the corpses into the box. So the way that you have to do it is either you can only put the items in a big backpack, if you have a backpack big enough, and that's not even a lot of the items, and then you go to your box and you place them in. It's a bit hard just going from one body into the bag, into the box. Alternatively, you put all your stuff in, you strip yourself naked, you chuck your clothes in the box, and you just go and steal the armor off all the corpses and just repeat. And then you're vulnerable while you're trying to loot.
Legit. I don't know what you're
Outside
talking
of that, it's extremely clunky, and it needs a lot of improvement. Which I'm safe in saying that it has been improved, but it is painful.
Like last time we tried to get in for the card. Oh, who is taking the suit from the doctor to open the door? Okay, I'm gonna put my stuff here on the floor. Oh, it's gone.
Ooh, painful. Painful.
It's gone. Great. Now I'm running naked.
So bad.
It was so bad. Oh.
For anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, a few streams ago, we tried to do the Faro data center. I ended up having to try and put the scientist's clothes on. Didn't work, and I turned into naked John Wick. And then last week we did it for Villain as well. Same thing happened. So it just the looting system doesn't work. It's not great. Villain, what's your biggest pet peeve about the current inventory then?
The sizes of the items, I think. So if you go into freight elevator, and you go on the thing, and you're like, oh, and shows you weapons. You can see like 2 weapons, maybe like ship weapons, especially the massive. So they take most of the space. So you can maybe see 2 weapons on the screen. So I've seen on the design they're looking to make them uniform kind of thing. So that should help at least a little bit. We'll see how it's going to go.
I think uniformity is great, but they need to add a scaler. Because
like you said,
it gets to a point where if you take something big and make it the same size as everything else, it becomes much harder to identify what the item is. And even on the new inventory, when I was testing it, there was no way of scaling the size of the icons. So if an icon is too small to see, there's no way of changing that. So what I'd like to see is like just a little scaler where you can go between 1, 2, 3, and 4, where it changes the scale of the icons between different sizes.
I would prefer. I prefer the other way. I prefer like having all of them the same, and then if you highlight or click on it, it tells you the size, or maybe then expand it like a pop-up box or something. I don't want to have. I want to see as much as possible on the first page. If that makes sense.
Okay, so I think you missed the point. There'd still be standardized sizes with the scales. Like they'd all be the same size, but you'd be able to scale the size of all of them together. So that if you were struggling to see them, you could just bring it up one level. They'd all stay the same size as each other, but they'd all get bigger. So you can see better. That's what I mean. I'm not saying they all be different sizes.
Okay, maybe.
That's your answer to everything. Maybe.
And
then when I did it to you, I flipped on him the other day and I just said maybe to everything he said and he got really annoyed.
Because that was malicious. That's what it was. It was on purpose.
I'm sorry that you're so annoying. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
See, guys, what I need to work with.
So, with the pop-up thing, I know you said like hanging over items and having a drop-down. I'd like that if it was a right-click drop-down. Because they had something like that on the inventory where you'd hover over the categories and every single time you touched one of them, a drop-down would come down. It was really annoying. It was just like, whoa, chill. Let me decide if I want to see the pop-up. So it was a bit too reactive. So I don't know if pop-ups just hanging over items would be the best. Maybe like a right-click. Just when you right-click, it comes up with your alternate options and the information window next to it. That would be really cool. That'd be nice to see. But yeah, I do agree pop-ups over the items would be good.
Yeah.
Right, so currently the current inventory is left and right. We do have a tab system, but it's very limited. It's usually just whatever side is what. Usually left is your avatar's inventory, whether you're wearing backpack, legs, or chest. And on the right, you've got your vehicle and the local inventory, depending on what you're interacting with. The new system is pretty much the same in terms of the layout. It's one each side. We'll move on to that now. Now, I put concept image on here just to make sure that anyone is watching, they know that this is not from the Evocati build.
Yeah. Maddie's saying more tabs, that's what he wants.
There's more tabs, Matt. There's more tabs, Maddie, trust me. Right, so I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let you and whoever's in chat kind of tell me what they think about this. And then I'll kind of go through my experience in Evocati. So if you start us off. Dylan.
So for me, one of the other pet peeves it is, right? When you're trying to take off magazine from your chest and you need to figure out because one of them is not there, so you need to like spin the whole avatar and look for the one and grab it and pull it off. So I'm looking forward to having them separately like they're showing here in the middle. So you actually can easily find which one's which one, so you can change them easily. That would be something good.
And just to highlight what
so much easier.
Talking about, it's this here. Yeah. So what he's saying is currently in the game, they're all on your avatar physically, like they would be here, but you have to find them physically. So yeah, there's this little circle slot system, and it does work really well. There was a few issues with it, but I'll get to the bugs a bit later.
Yeah,
a lot of the tier systems.
Need to grab it from there.
Yes, yeah. A lot of the tier stuff isn't in yet, so you don't see the tiers right now. So soon in the game, you'll have 5 tiers of items. Oh, I can't, that's not red. I need red. So it's up here on the top left of each icon. There's a tier system, meaning how good the item is. That's not currently in the build yet, but it's good to see that the build matches this so closely. This is very much what it looks like. There's a few slight differences.
Nice.
Is there anything else about the new one that you liked, Paul?
Me? Sorry.
Yes, you. Yes, yeah. The one person that's in the podcast.
Well, I thought you might be asking Maddie. I don't know. I'm just looking for blind yes. I heard there's range for all the inventories in like some radius kind of thing, so you can access them from here. You open this once, and you've got access to all of them instead of trying to go access every single dead body separately, kind of thing.
Yeah. So
that's gonna make it easier.
This up here is your area. Oh, where's my color thing? That's not working. So this up here is the tabs for everything in your area, and that can involve boxes and people. Again, I'll talk about the bugs in a minute. So boxes and people, and then there's also tabs on the left side, which is per item on your. That wasn't supposed to happen. And this is per item in the tab you've selected. So that's chest, legs, and backpack, essentially. But yeah, the radius is about 3 meters at the moment.
Nice. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. To make it easier, if you drop your big 1SU thing, there's pile of bodies and just open and just I want this, and just throw it and done. Can't wait, man.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, Maddie, about it being easy to read, because there were some comments amongst the Evocati testers who said it was quite difficult for them to read it. They might just be old. I don't know. But there was a bit of disagreement around that. I think it would come down to having a scalable UI in place. I think that would be really good. So just the icons, squares, you can scale them up by 1 to 3 levels and see it a bit bigger. But yeah, I personally think it's more legible. And based on all the icons that they list around the items, it is much better.
Okay.
And there's the quality here. Go ahead, Willem.
Tell us something you found out doing this, and we cannot see it in here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you know down here?
Yeah.
So this isn't here by default. So this doesn't show up like this. What's actually here by default is a square here with a picture of a hand. So rather than dragging items to your hand to take them out, so you know some people like to drag it to their hand rather than you know, right click and click carry. So there'll be a box here with hand, and then you'll have your weapons down here. So if I want to have my gun, which is going to be this arrow, and I want to put it in my hand from my inventory, I just drag it to here, and it will go into my hand. Which I think is really cool, because it's quite a big box. Right. Nice big area. You're not fidgeting around. It's just drag, drop, done. And that's a really cool way of doing it.
Yeah, it's good for usually for cruise Lexus or something, or
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
that
Because
counts,
especially if you're in a combat situation, and it does happen when you're in a combat situation and you suddenly realize you have 3% water left, 3% hydration, and you need to have an emergency drink while your friends cover you. That happened to us a while back, didn't it, Villain? One of us was fighting them, your Mandy. And when I had to hide around the corner, I'm just having a drink, and you're fidgeting, trying to get it out of your inventory, trying to find your hand, or right-clicking and pressing carry, and the game is being slow. So that does happen. But this is much easier, much more smooth.
I just hope it's gonna work.
Yeah. I mean, it works for the most part. There are bugs, of course, because it's still being developed. So this search bar here is up here. And instead of just being a magnifying glass, it's a whole box to search in. Yeah. And then this button, I think, has been moved up here. And this is the stack all button, which wasn't working on the build that I tested. Everything else seems pretty much the same. I didn't actually check if this worked, but it tells you the capacity of the item and how full it is around the circle, which is nice. So if you don't have it currently selected in your inventory, or you're looking at a magazine, which will probably feed into the mechanic where you'd be refilling magazines or refilling energy magazines later on when charge and drain is in. Where's charge and drain, CIG? Where is it? You mentioned charge and drain. Where is it?
2 more years. 2 more years. No,
where's charge and drain? I want my charge and drain, damn it. But yeah, so you can see the capacity of the items. I don't know if that was in. I didn't check that. I've only just realized that now whilst we were speaking. The stat screen, not in yet. I'm going to make that clear. But this will be really handy when it comes in. The ability to just hover over an item or right-click an item, bring its stats up, have a compare tool of what you're holding and just see how it compares and how it fits into the crafting system. It's going to be really interesting to see.
Yep.
Is there anything else? Get rid of these boxes now. Do you have any questions, Willem?
No, I just wanted to know what we didn't see here, what they actually adjusted, and probably before it goes out next month, yeah, they probably adjusted a little bit as well. Again, so we'll see, and hopefully they're not gonna put it out half done and move to something else.
I think everything is gonna be a little incomplete when it comes out, unfortunately, and that's okay as long as they make it better. Better is all that we can hope for in an unfinished game, let's be honest. And I think... Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Look down here. Son of a bitch. They've planned it. They've planned it. It's coming in. I hope they keep that. Yeah, they need an icon size changer. Oh, that's great. That's great news. I didn't see that was in. Maybe people just weren't aware of it. So that will...
I can imagine Mormon, he's going to have like icons like that, half of the screen.
Oh, no. I love everything small print on my screen. This isn't for me. At work, people are always commenting on how small I have my writing on my screen. I love having tons of information on my screen. So this isn't for me. But I do feel like they should allow scaling so that people who are a little bit blind can see. I think it's just nice, right? Because Villain, you're getting on a bit, and I'd hate to think that you were struggling to see. Aren't I nice? Right. So, these are some of the critiques that I had about it. These are the ones that I reported to CIG. And if you have any thoughts on there, any questions about them, I'm happy to answer them. Now, we won't spend too much longer on the inventory because it's all static images, and it's hard to kind of talk about something you can't show. So we're going to move on to something a little bit more flashy in a second. So the first one I have here is the tab system works really well, but the first time loading up, nothing auto-loaded. So like currently on the inventory, you go on the inventory, it brings you your personal on the left and your local or vehicle on the right. When you first load into the inventory now, nothing loads up and it's got the tabs at the top. So to get onto the local inventory, you have to click on the tab, which is not terrible, but they should make it a default that the local inventory loads up.
I think that might be due to like their like Benoit said, because they
wasn't
need
like
to render. It wasn't like no, okay.
It wasn't like you had to click on the tab to bring up.
No. So what I'm saying, they done it on purpose, so reduce the strain. Instead of when you open it, not everything automatically shows up. It just your paper doll thing that renders first, and then you click, and there's second renderation of the thing. So it's make it
maybe
smoother. I know. I don't know.
It's a bit of a cheat.
I know it is, but like, you do what you need to do to make it what they want.
If that was the reason, then maybe that was it. But I still think it should just load both inventories. What they should do is just do a stage load. So when you first log in, go on the inventory system, load up the paper doll system, first stage done. Once that stage is done, load up the inventory.
Yeah.
It'd be the exact same thing, and it just takes the step of having to be like, oh, I need to click the tab. But yeah, if that's the reason, then that's fair enough. So, all right, I didn't know about that. Okay, so next one that I was a bit irritated about was backpacks and containers cannot open when in an inventory like on the old system. So when you're in your local inventory, you can't open a backpack and put stuff in the backpack, which is kind of a bit of an oversight. So that needs, you should be able to right click on it and say open as tab, something like that. Maybe just to open the backpack. And when you're looting a NPC, the backpack they're wearing doesn't show up as a tab on the left, so you can't loot the backpack. So that's not ideal either.
I think this is to fix a month or something. Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, they have had tons of feedback. Like I've seen a lot of the feedback on Evocati, and there are people that write essays and essays and essays and essays of bug fixes that need to happen. So trust me, they have the feedback that they need. So shout out to all the Evocati who leave those, because they're very, very thorough. You can tell some of them work in development. So the category drop-downs, which are these here, when you're trying to filter by category, they're a bit too sensitive right now. In the fact that as soon as I touch this, a drop-down comes down. This is what I was commenting on before when you mentioned pop-ups, Villain.
Mm-hmm.
Literally every time I went near an icon, the pop-up would come up every single time. And it got so annoying because it just got in the way, and some of them wouldn't go away. Some of them kept coming back. That part's a bug, but it shouldn't be just your mouse is near it and it has a drop down. You should have to right click to bring that drop down up so you have control over it. Because if I'm not meaning to do it and it's getting in the way of what I'm doing, it's not serving its purpose.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know what I mean? So
I can see that.
Yeah, it's a good idea. The drop downs are really good. Just too sensitive. It should be a right click so that you can just kind of do everything as you need. The stack button, the search and clear filters aren't functioning at all or correctly. When you try to use the search bar, you can no longer see your local inventory after you've used it. You have to come out of the inventory, come back in, start again. The stack button didn't work at all. Yes. And the clear filters button didn't work. So once you selected your filters, you'd have to unselect them one by one. So it was a bit of a challenge to navigate that problem, but it was easy to get around. You just log out of the inventory and come back.
How much time did you spend on all of this on the Evo?
I was on it for about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. In the UK, it releases relatively late, and I had work the next morning, so I couldn't spend the whole night. But a relatively long period of time. I tested a few things out, even went looting. There's inconsistencies with the containers, actually. So a large backpack can't fit in a 1SCU container with the new inventory. But a sniper rifle can't fit in the large backpack, but can fit in the 1SCU container.
So you just load in the full box of 1SCU of sniper rifle and then put it in your backpack. You're good to go, man.
Yeah, but it's just inconsistencies that shouldn't be there. If I can't fit my sniper rifle in my bag, but I can fit it in the 1SCU container, but I can't fit the bag in the 1SCU container, that doesn't make sense. Just a contrarian. You just disagree with everything I say.
Just put in 32 SCU box into your backpack and that's it.
Another bug that's come back and is happening in the inventory is when you've used the inventory and you come out of it, your avatar's head gets locked to its body. And I'm sure you've had this bug before, as of many people. But when you run, because your head gets locked to your body and you're holding your gun, your camera goes like this. And you can't move the head. And it's very nauseating. I don't get motion sick, but even I was feeling a little bit motion sick. The only way to fix that was to come out of the game and log back in. So that's a big one that needs to make sure that it can't happen. The quick look menu, you couldn't quick swap armor anymore. It had tabs at the side, but you couldn't quick swap the armor like you can now. That's a really useful feature. They need to make sure that doesn't go away.
Which I kind of agree with you, right? When it works, great feature. How often that works? 50-50 maybe for me. So I'm like,
Okay. If it works, it's great. There you
go.
Is that better?
Right. Yeah.
So I'm hoping they don't inadvertently delete that feature because it's super useful, especially when you go to a location like the Lazarus Centers on Pyro 1 where the worm is. You need to be able to switch your armor quickly because you need those radiation suits to be able to survive. There are suits that aren't those that have them, but if you're just doing it on a whim, you need to be able to switch. So you don't die of radiation poisoning, because that's bad.
Or the other option they could have done in those Lazarus, I'm just talking about outside, just give us a suit locker, right? And the suit's in there, and you go and just pick that off and put the stuff on, and that will be it. So you don't need to get from the bodies as well. So you've got options. That'll be good.
Yeah. Well, with the new loot system, the ability to swap armors with multiple will be there, and that's going to be quite useful. But maybe that's why they're switching away from the quick loot menu, so you can do it through the new inventory. We'll have to see. Another one is that you can't swap backpacks with NPCs by double clicking or dragging the NPC backpack over the slot. So if you want to switch backpacks, it's a bit of a chore. That's not great. That needs to be improved. Because if you're wearing a small backpack and you want a bigger one, and they have the one you want, and you've got to faff around to get it on while you're in the middle of a fight, it's not ideal. So yeah, but there's some of my critiques. I don't know if you have any thoughts about some of them, if I've been a bit too nitpicky.
I just want something easy, fast and easy. That's it. I mean, I'm talking about the inventory. So you're just gonna quickly change stuff you want, and there's no barriers to it, because like most of the games, like you play like MMOs, it's fairly simple. You don't need to like fight against it every time you need to use something.
Yeah. Well,
All I want.
I don't know. Some MMOs are still, you still kind of have to fight the system a little bit. But the Star Citizen is by far the worst for that. If you're spending the whole time fighting the game rather than the NPCs, it gets a little bit difficult to make it through a session. So it's like last week we did a stream trying to do the worm, and we died. It wasn't a bug that killed us, but we'd had to fight through so many bugs to get to that point that we didn't have the dog in us to try and push through the dying. So it does take its toll.
We finally got the card from one of the things, so we can get to stage 2. It took us only 10 hours to get there. That's it.
Yeah. Right. So now we've covered the inventory. We're going to move on to the Moth. We're gonna do this live in game. I'm gonna be loading the game up. I'm gonna be looking at the Moth live and sharing our first impressions. This is a picture of it. The biggest difference are these feelers, which is what they're supposed to kind of resemble at the front. That's used to grind and crush all the salvage. Before we get into the game, Villain, what are your kind of first thoughts based on that?
It looks like a mole.
It looks like a mole. Yeah, that's true. It does look like a mole. But you like it or you don't like it?
I didn't like mole all that much because it was a mining ship. I'm not a big fan of mining. But overall, we're gonna have a look inside again, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit more when we actually see it.
Are you reserving your opinion?
Yeah, because I've got the thing. Sometimes things grow on me, so I'm gonna give it a second before I'm gonna start bashing.
No, he says that, and that's and I've witnessed this because when the Hermes came out and we were testing the Hermes, I was like, "Oh, it's okay." And the more and more we were filming and using the Hermes, like, this is pretty good. This is a pretty good ship. I like this. It's good.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna we'll see. Let's give it a minute.
Okay, so this is the advert for the Argo Moth. That's going to be taking some getting used to saying that. Yeah. But let's give it a watch, and then we'll load up the game and have a little look around the ship.
Salvage. It's work. Solid and honest. And built on instinct. It's believing that a simple bit of scrap could be a piece of something bigger. And here at Argo, we're born believers. In time spent searching, a crew worth standing by, and a ship that always earns its keep. It's just how we're built, I guess. Introducing the multi-operator targeted harvester. Argo. Building your future.
One thing I'll say is they really wanted to call it the Moth. They really wanted it to be called the Moth.
because mole's got the same kind of thing. It's got some abbreviation of the thing.
I know. I know why they did it, but they wanted it. They could have gone for a different name. But it was the Moth targeted harvester. I wouldn't agree with that as a name. But I suppose that's all it could be if it's going to be the Moth. You could have called it something like the multi-operated universal salvage extractor, the mouse.
You could. Yeah, it might work.
Yeah, you see? I think they just really wanted to call it the Moth.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I haven't got a massive problem with the Moth. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with the name Moth. I just
First time I heard it came out, Argon Moth, I'm like, is someone yanking my chain? So it's like, oh yeah, no, it's actually true. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. This is a good start. Star Citizen is not responding. There we go. It's come up now. It's just loading up.
See, so the only kind of grab already you've got with Moth, I didn't start it yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
It takes more people to crew, multi-crew wise, to actually operate than the dedicated, super big Reclaimer. Because Reclaimer, you get 2 people in it, and it's even way bigger than this one. And this one's you can take 3 minimum, I'm thinking.
No, you still need 4 for the Reclaimer. Pilot, 2 turreters, and loader. And the Mole, you need 4 as well. Pilot, 3 turreters. It's the same crew loadout.
In real life scenario, you take 2 people and 2 Reclaimer. You fly there when the pilot gets using salvage thing, so you salvage them with both, and then because they've got the hopper is so big, you've got like 320, so it takes ages to fill it up, so you don't need to go back. And then when you go back, one person unloads that, and the other one salvages absorbs the whole ship. And I think 2 it's fine. In this one, you kind of want at least 3 because one of the.
About to let my shaders load. Yeah, no, I get that.
So what I'm saying is they should put 2 extra seats so the Reclaimer should have 4 of them absorbing the scrapers. Okay, specific for the
So
thing.
you want the Reclaimer to have 4 turrets.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would that might be too many. I mean, it would make sense. You are right. It would make sense for a ship the size of the Reclaimer to have the 4 turrets. So I do agree with that. Let me just turn the stream down.
So because how I'm seeing, this is the biggest ship, salvaging ship supposed to be in the game, the biggest one, right? What's gonna happen when you find a Bengal which has been destroyed or something, and you need to salvage that thing, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have. It's like a massive ship, so not enough you're gonna have multiple of them. You're gonna have I don't know, that's how I'm seeing it. Yeah,
no, I do see that. Like, the Reclaimer, as big as it is, should have more turrets, especially if it's going to be salvaging things like the Bengal. But even with the Bengal, you'd have so many salvage ships there to break that thing down.
Yeah.
You'd probably need to blow parts of it off using the Maelstrom system to be able to even fracture that thing, because I think it's 1 kilometer long. It is a very long ship. So
what happens if Retribution and Kingship's gonna come into game? We just need bigger salvagers.
Yeah. We'll just glue some Reclaimers together. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I do agree it needs to do it. But the Reclaimer uses trawlers, which they take a lot more salvage material, and maybe in the future they'll upgrade the attachments on the Reclaimer as well. Because I think at this point it might be a bit late for them to add a second set of turrets, salvage turrets rather.
No, I think there should be way to do it.
They will do it because Villain wants it to happen.
Yeah, because they can make it remote. They are remote anyway, right? So they can just slap a couple extra ones.
It's just that easy. Just slap them on there.
Done.
Done. Whilst we're waiting for this to load, I'll bring the whiteboard back up. Where is it? And we'll just have a look at the Mole versus the Moth. So essentially it's the same chassis. Oh, this is a thing. They don't share paints.
I didn't like. Really.
I don't like that. Their argument was it's a ship that uses the same chassis but is a different hull. And it's very clear that they're just wanting to make more money. Yeah. they need to make a decision. Do variants share skins or not?
Yeah.
That's the decision they need to make. And they need
Because
to
some of them
stick
do,
to it.
some of they don't. Yeah.
Yeah, they need to stick to it. And if they turn around and just say from now on, variants will not share skins, because they need a business model that's going to work after the game's release, and I would understand that. That would be fine. They just need to decide, because they can't just keep flip-flopping. This is the same as a variant. The Rambler has slightly different attachments that share skins, you know? The Hornets have slightly different attachments. They share skins. This is very slightly different. They should share skins. This is just a variant. That's all it is. And saying that it's not doesn't mean it's not. This is a variant of the mole. The only difference is what's underneath the belly, which doesn't get affected by the skin, and the antenna at the front. And everything else is the same. So I don't know. I feel like they just need to tell us. They need to communicate it very clearly that variants will, from this point, will no longer share skins, and that will be
It just
fine.
feels like a massive money grab. That's all.
Yeah.
There was no saving from that.
Yeah, no, exactly, and that's why I'm saying they need to just tell us and say, look, from now on we can't just share skins. We need to make money after the game comes out through cosmetics. We can't make money off cosmetics if all the ships are sharing skins. I think that's fair. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So they just need to tell us. They need to communicate it. Right, the game's loaded. So let's have a look at the ship. God damn it, it put me in a queue.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be the new missions coming into the game.
And Monday, I was logging into Foxhole when the patch went live. I was 20,000 in the queue.
Oh gosh, damn.
Yeah. It took an hour
yeah.
for me to actually get into the game.
I did promise you I would get Foxhole this month, didn't I?
Too late now. See? No, that's
I had to shell out a lot of money this month when I got paid, because I bought a new microphone.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah, no, it's fine.
it was money.
No,
It was
can't
money.
be. It can't be. Man.
Is the DLC free on the game?
Yes, you pay any DLC comes in on the game. It's free.
Okay, all right.
You just need
I'll
to
have a
pay.
look at the price and I'll let you know if I get it, because I do want to play it with you, Villain. I promise. I'm
Guys,
not
I've
just
been hearing this
avoiding you.
for months, guys, months.
I can't deny. In other news, me and Jinx were playing a Split Fiction the other night, and she was a massive troll the entire time. I was an innocent angel, a bystander, and she picked on me.
I don't know how much I believe in that.
I was such a good co-op friend player person. So
Yeah, see, lies. I knew it. Jinx, it didn't sound right from beginning.
it was fantastic.
See, moment
She
when you
even
lie,
tried
you
to
need
hide from me in this tiny little house because she was like a little pixie. And I was knocking on the door, albeit I was a giant monkey stamping on the roof. And I just wanted a friend to play with, and she was hiding. I didn't murder you, okay?
That sounds more.
I reset
Really?
your existence. That's more accurate. Right? Right?
I don't
You
believe
that?
him.
Okay.
No.
I tried.
Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Almost there.
Okay, well, other than the murder, it was fun. We had a good time.
I can imagine Mormon being police, being caught, interrogations. Like, other than murder, me and those people, we had great time. Great time, I'm telling you.
Besides the murder, I'm a great guy. Besides the murder, everything I do is
It's
just
like, teensy
angelic.
weensy detail there. Just we can skip
Yeah,
over that.
let's not think of it as murder. Let's think of it as putting people to sleep forever. It's amazing.
Community service, yeah, totally.
Oh, I remember.
What did you do?
Um,
See, guys, he just logged into the game in prison straight away.
oh, well, this is awkward, guys.
I think you should be...
Nothing happened. You didn't see anything.
Yeah. We definitely don't have this recorded when you were just...
I am not in prison. This did not happen.
You're good.
There we go. No, I knew my term would be over. I just couldn't remember. Yeah, she did murder me. She did it with a whip. Just saying. And she tried to canoodle inappropriately with my character in a lift.
What kind of game is it? This just sounds so wrong. All of it.
It was unconsensual canoodling. I couldn't get away.
You should say, don't worry, this is a game for children. It's for all.
And then she chased me down into a bush, yeah.
Yeah.
It was very traumatic. Alright, there we go. See, the prison thing never happened. All is well. See, I'm perfectly innocent.
Yeah.
Right. So in this game, Jinx, when you go to prison, you go to prison in real time. So
Hours, yeah.
depending on what you've done, I think the longest I've got sentenced to prison is 48 hours. I'm sure other people have been sentenced longer. And it was,
Really?
yeah.
26, I think, is my record. But usually when you get up to this point, and I'm done for tonight.
Hey, it's a good way of making sure that players don't misbehave. If you genuinely don't want to go to prison, you can escape prison. The escape's pretty fun as long as you remember where to go.
Yeah.
There it is. Thought it wasn't going to load in then.
Oh, I thought you're gonna need to call it and wait 20 minutes for the ship.
No, I haven't delivered it yet. I got the ship specifically for the stream. I upgraded from my Andromeda, which I have never actually upgraded before. I really like the Andromeda. But my reasoning was the Andromeda needs an update, and when it has an update, it will earn my purchase again.
Yep.
As of right now, it has not earned that.
Actually looking forward for Andromeda to having a glow up.
Alright, here we go.
There we go.
So,
looks
I mean,
like mole.
it looks like a mole, yeah. But to be honest, I've not really explored the mole that much myself anyway. But at the front here, we've got these big grinders where after you've used these mining heads to peel the skin off ships, the chassis you fracture using these sonic blasters, or whatever you want to call them. Once it's fractured, you then suck the ship in and grind up all the material. It's a really cool kind of mechanic. Still in kind of a placeholder state. It's not fully finished in terms of how it works. But the front of the ship is where most of the difference lies. When we put people in the grinders, if they're called villain, yeah.
What's the blue thing? On the bottom mid turret thing. What's the blue thing? Lights? I don't know. I was hoping there are lights so you can actually see stuff when you
There
salvage
might be
it.
lights. Well, look at the other turrets. Yeah, might be lights. We'll have a look.
That'll be cool.
But that's cool. Yeah. So there's 3 turrets. These 2, at least on the mole, are exposed to the atmosphere. I'm not sure if they are here.
Yes, those are boombox music. Yeah, speakers.
Yeah. Oh, boom
Jinx
box.
saying so. Yeah.
Yeah. So they can play music. The other massive difference between the mole and this ship are these cargo racks on the side. Now, one big gripe people have is on all of the advertisements for any kind of mechanism like this, it advertises the box loading onto the rack and automatically moving to the right place. But currently, this opens, the box produces, and then it teleports to the spot that it goes. And I agree that if they're going to advertise it like that, they should make sure it works that way. You can even see here, they have a grabber with a hydraulic that looks almost as if it's supposed to push the box into place. Does it move down? Does it have a... Yeah, it's even got a track. So maybe that will become a feature in the future. That's pretty cool. If they can make that work, that'd be pretty cool.
I would not hold my breath.
I also would not hold my breath, but still, it's a nice idea. It's a nice idea. Yeah, but I do like the bottom of the ship. It definitely adds a lot more room for cargo, and it makes good use of the space where the mole bags used to be.
Yep. I'm actually surprised how much cargo this ship can carry. It's like 222,
226, something like that.
Something like that. It's a lot. I was expecting this ship is going to have around 100. So, pleasantly surprised there.
Yeah. So, let's just get a little bit of a top view. So, there's a missile silo on top. The engines are the same as the mole. They're just blue. I don't know what to tell you.
Is that not the paint? Is that standard paint or
that's standard paint? That is a standard paint.
I see.
So like it's a bit blocky at the back. That's something I'm not a fan of.
No. So when you lift your landing gear, those side engine turn into like an X under angle.
Oh no, I'm talking about the centerpiece here. It almost looks like SCU crates just kind of glued together.
That's probably what... Oh, no, that's not a Drake, so...
Yeah.
They might put some more effort into this.
So, where's the cargo lift? So this is the cargo lift here. Now, one of the issues that I've seen people speak about here is this section at the back makes it very difficult to load the 8 SCU boxes in. And also, there's no extra room. Like on the Hermes has got a lot of extra leeway between where the box goes in and where the edge of the lift is. So when this is fully loaded, it's very tight. Which isn't great because it just means loading is going to suck.
I would think this is more from perspective like how if you would operate this and longer thing. You bring a little bit maybe fuel here, food, water, that kind of thing. Not they're loading in extra boxes from where you salvage and stuff. That's how I would look at it, but I know how people are going to be using it.
Yeah, that's the thing is, it's all going to depend on how people use it. And everyone's going to use it differently. There are going to be people that use it as a cross-salvage, cross-cargo ship. Because I forgot to mention that these plates here are not just limited to your salvage. You can use them as a cargo rack as well, which is a really good thought from CIG to do.
But that causes kind of problem with Hermes, Leah. But how much Hermes can carry? About 200 something as well, 250 something.
288.
Oh, so a little bit more. Okay, so about a third more.
The Hermes is a larger ship, and the Hermes has a little bit of flexibility in the fact you can overload the Hermes. You cannot overload this ship. This has a very rigid cargo grid.
And Hermes actually can do a little bit damage here and there, I think, as well. This can't.
Yeah. So just as a kind of outline, it has 16 size 2 missiles and 2 size 2 weapons. So basically, as soon as you've used your missiles, you're pretty much defenseless. This ship is not a Gladius. It's not going to be dodging any shots. It might last you a while in terms of armor, but that's about it. Right, so this is the inside of the cargo deck.
I think this is
no
the best
components
place they've
here.
refitted. This
Yeah.
bit, this bit.
It is much better. The detailing is really nice as well. These tubes and pipes, they're very well placed, and it makes it very believable as a ship. And because they're leading back towards the engines, you've also got gas under pressure here, so it really helps you believe that it's you know, a functioning ship. So you got a fuse over here. You got a fire extinguisher. I believe this is one of the turrets. No. Oh, no.
Yeah, no, those are like.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah. So, oh, this is nice. Is this on the mall as well, Willem?
Yep. Yeah, they've got the same thing. Yep. This
So
bit
this is a
just
suit
exactly
locker
the
that
same.
you would come over here, put your industrial suit on, and you would get in your turret.
Don't
I
get
guess-
into turret because it goes under and it's gonna lift your ship.
We'll see what happens.
Oh well, we're gonna
Yeah. I have 4 pieces of landing gear.
show me from inside if those cabin thing are they locked? Do they've got like atmosphere in them?
It looks like it's got glass.
Yeah. Look, some because in mall ones they don't usually exposed to like you know, the wild atmosphere and whatnot.
I can't see if it's got glass, to be honest.
I think
Yeah, it's not telling me.
looks like it. It kind of looks like it.
Oh wow, that's a cool animation from inside. That's the one of the salvage turrets. Descends below. It's pretty cool. Very articulate. I like that. I like the fact that it extends so far from the ship, because that's going to give you a massive range of motion to look around. On the other side, I assume, is the other turret. Yeah,
Yep.
same layout. It's got a suit locker for, well, your suit. And then up here is the next floor up. Shocker. Who knew? More pipes.
Yep.
Is this a door? No.
No.
Right, so we got the social area. We got ourselves a nice table.
I think it's exactly
Fantastic.
the same on mall.
Yeah, this probably is the same. So this is deck 2. Is this a weapons rack? Yep, so this is a small weapons rack to place things on.
That might be new. This weapon rack.
Yeah, maybe. Suit locker on the left and right. You got your beds for logging on and logging off. I mean sleeping. Then back here. Oh,
Sleeping
it's the
is-
shower. And look,
Sleeping
guys,
is logging off and logging into reality, man.
it's the bathroom and the toilet. Yay! I find it quite funny that they're so detailed with this kind of stuff. And yet, none of it works. Eventually be able to get buffs from cleaning and sleeping and things like that. Logging off in beds. Right, I believe this is the engineering deck.
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
I like that. Is that in the mall?
No. All of this in mall, it's the refining equipment kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you don't
So
have this.
this is a
I've got a question. How you take this power plant out from the ship through that ladder thing?
They did say any size 3 components and above you can't remove.
Okay. Those are size 3s, yeah, fair enough.
I haven't unlocked the ports. We'll unlock the ports in a moment and have a little look at that. But they're quite big, so I imagine they're size 3s. Have they finished the engineering off for the ship? That's a
I
question.
don't know. You've got
So
a
what's
weapon
in
on you?
here? No, I meant like the engineering screen.
Oh, there is one.
That's the
On the
jump
left there.
drive. Yeah, I see it. Oh. we haven't seen that many components. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are the rest? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, there's the screen. Not what I clicked, but there it is. Life support, radar, and fuses.
Yeah, there you go.
We're missing the cooler.
Yeah, cooler is the big thing on the back.
I think this is the cooler here.
This is the cooler, yeah.
Let's have a quick
So
look.
you've got cooler, you've got power plant.
Oh, I did
Quantum
not need to go
drive.
down here. Quantum drive was there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man, it has very limited componentry. That's pretty
Maybe
cool.
it's
I
good.
like that. It is
What
basically
about
just
here?
saying...
What on the bottom here? Is there any? No, I was thinking
Doesn't
maybe on
look
the
like
here.
it. So this
Oh,
is
we have
the
good
front turret. It also has its own kind of function. As far as I'm aware, yeah, there we go. That also comes forward. So each of the turrets I really like because it gives you full range from the ship. So if you're in a field of debris and it's all around you, each turret can kind of work on different debris, salvage different ships. That's going to be really cool.
Trying to turn the lights on. Oh, okay, never mind. Too late.
I'm already out. I'll get back in.
You're good. Yeah, good.
Too late, man. You've already whined. All right, you've already complained.
but I
I'm getting
just
back
asked.
in. Okay.
Turn the whole thing in, maybe.
Yeah. Now on. No, there's no lights. Sorry, man.
Wishful thinking, right? They put something
Wishful
useful
thinking. You silly, silly man. All right, let's have a look. So I didn't mean to go down that ladder. I do think the ladder climbing's a bit aggressive in the game right now. You can be like 2 meters away from a ladder and your character will just snatch to it. All right, let's look to see if there's any components that we've missed. No, that is all the components. Okay.
That was it, yeah. I think there's a relay
That
on the bottom.
surprises me. Yeah, I did see that relay. I looked at it earlier.
But what else do you need? You've got cooler, power plant, quantum drive, shield.
Yeah,
And-
it just surprises me in a ship this big that there'd only be one of each. I would have thought they'd have at least 2 power plants in an industrial ship this size. You know?
Maybe that's
But
why
I guess
a
if it's got a size 3, yeah. Okay.
Easy to manage, man. That's good.
Easy to manage. All right, let's have a look at the cockpit. So the differences that they have, the changes they've made in this cockpit is there used to be 3 very large screens across the top. They've minimized the size of the screens and just got rid of the middle one, and it's kind of really freed up that space. Although the trade-off, of course, is now these big antennas are blocking your lateral view. So I feel like you've just traded one thing for another. But still, it's nice that they've kind of thought back that change. And they're going to apply these kinds of changes to... could you block that bot, please, Villain?
Sorry, yep, 2-6.
Yeah, so it's nice that they've thought about that and they've gonna apply it back to the mole at a later date. So we've also got the night vision. Very orange. It is going to look a bit blinding because we are in a very brightly lit room. But this is a recent feature that they've added. People have been begging for this for years. But it's nice to see it's finally in there. What else do we need to check in here? Oh, we need to turn the ports off. Is it Alt-K? Yeah. Let's have a look. See if we can remove the third size 3. You're struggling to block them.
Yeah, work on it. Where's the block thing? Oh yeah, I think I see it.
You got it.
The work. Yay! Victory!
Thank you, sir. Right, so let's test out removing componentry. So I'm pretty sure size 3 you can't remove. They did mention in the video that they made a conscious effort to make the opening on the stairwell bigger so you can remove components. I imagine they were speaking specifically about these two here.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. So
Brand
this
new
is
ship. He's gonna
the
ruin it.
largest one.
Unlock the port. Oh no. Okay, you're good.
Yeah, I've already unlocked them. I just did it in the seat, man. Come on.
I was
Pay
just
attention.
working with it. Oh.
Gotta do two things at once, man. Two things at once.
I barely can do one thing at a time. Two things at a time. Oh yeah, this is going easy peasy. It's one of those like toys for kids. You need to fit square into square hole kind of thing. Yeah, they don't fit.
CIG, I think you need to rethink your statement on your Star Citizen Live.
Try and get to the in there first, and then pull it. Yeah, okay, maybe that way. Yeah, fits like a glove. See, jinx it. Things as well. Oh, ooh. There we go. Easy. Easy to do. Pull it up. Pull it up. Yeah, there we go. Now you need to turn it around here. And
I know what I need to do. I just can't do it. Okay.
It's like taking a couch on the corner on stairs. You get blocked. That's
Okay,
exactly
CIG, I don't think you did what you think you did. Right, there we go.
There we go. Okay. Pivot. Yeah, pivot. Okay.
Okay, so it can be done. It is just incredibly faffy.
Smooth. Smooth. No.
Oh,
no
there
problem.
we go. It actually also really irritates me that they've joined the quantum drive and jump drive together. These need to be separate components.
Or maybe just leave them like that, but be option to maybe detach them one from each other or something.
Yeah. I'd be happy with that. Okay. Oh, there's the button. I was like, where's the button? Friends love it. Pivot! Yeah. Okay. So, quantum drive, easy to get out. Let's give the shield generator a go. I think that should be easy.
No. Just put this one back. See if it works.
That's true. Yeah. I think this is probably a two-person job, to be honest. One person puts it up the ladder. Hey, Villain, you want to log in?
No, I'm just gonna be sit and mock you here. It's more
That's
fun.
fair. That is a favorite pastime of my friends. Just mocking me. It's okay. I can take it.
Good.
Okay, see how confident I am. I'm just like, yeah, let's go. Okay. Right. Okay. No. Okay.
What if you go upstairs and
Yeah.
then drag it from pull it up from upstairs?
The problem is I'm pretty sure the ladder's going to suck me up every time I try and move.
Yeah, skill issue. I don't know how I'm gonna want to.
Perfectly sized.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job, CIG. Oh. Do it from the top of the ladder, he says. It'll be fine, he says.
It's a skill issue, not the idea issue, man.
Right. I do think top ways like this is probably the most likely way it's going to fit, but I honestly don't think it's going to fit.
Painful to watch. Yeah. I know.
Well, this is the
He
point.
just-
This is what we're trying to test it out. And
He bought the
CIG
ship,
specifically
brand
said they
new
made this
ship.
opening. They made this opening bigger
And he broke it.
so you can get stuff out.
I see the solution how they could have done. See, this elevator goes to the ground. They should go all the way up to the top floor.
Yes, that would be good. But they didn't do that, did they?
I'm just telling you how to fix it. Oh,
Okay. Oh. Got it. I think it was getting caught on some invisible geometry on the right-hand side.
yeah.
And the ladder's
Yeah,
blocked.
Jinx. And may have. It's brilliant. And it's all.
Can't make this stuff up, can you?
Oh my god. Pivot. Brand new ship. Ruined. Forever.
Alright, I'll just blow it up.
Oh. Ooh, ooh. My god. Yes, Jinx, they sometimes, rarely say something and not follow through. Sometimes.
Let me get up. Yay! I'm a genius. Ow. God damn it.
Oh, oh my god.
Ooh,
Yeah, no, it's
Saba.
legit. It works perfectly, guys. You know what I would do? I'll blow the ship up and just get a new one. It would be faster than doing this.
Yes, but we are testing it, and we're gonna.
Can you fit through the door?
No, I don't think so. I'll try. Oh, hold on. Might be able to get it through before I get it.
Ooh.
Got it. All right, so it's doable. It's just not ideal.
Not advisable.
Yeah, I wouldn't. They need to do something about that, because if you're gonna
See
have
that-
people, oh gosh,
The elevator. I think they should go make it all the way up, or have a separate door airlock somewhere up here.
yeah,
On top.
no, definitely. There needs to be a better system than this, basically.
Anything would be better than this.
Yeah, it's doable, definitely not perfect. Okay, I think that's the right way around. Just going to ignore the fact that it's clipping through the railing because this is working in my favor. Right, okay. Going to quickly test this one out because oh, this is a size 3. Okay, so
So the only thing you can take is...
after all that, like, oh, you can take components out. There's literally only 3 components you can take out. I imagine this one's not going to be much trouble.
I don't think you're taking them out anyway. It's only that... Yes, it's just right.
Just that one. Okay.
Oh my god.
Huh. I'm not really sure what to
not
say
gonna lie.
about that.
Somewhat disappointed.
Yeah, like, I understand the size 3s, but these should be physicalized by now. Yeah, no, it's definitely not interactable. Oh well.
I
Okay,
don't think any
so
of the light support is physicalized yet.
yeah. Well, this is a nice touch though. These salvage pods. This is the salvage Collection. Oh, okay. These are where the screens are. Okay.
Yeah.
So currently you can craft a multi-tool, tractor beam, cambio light, SRT attachment, canister, and then the big canister and the fuse. So that's good.
I think all of them could do exactly the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, I just meant in general, that's currently what you can do, not just on this ship. But that's cool. So that's where that is. Is there anything else we haven't covered on the ship?
Missiles. Oh, the only one other thing. Go on the co-pilot seat and see if it's a turret or do they just shoot forward.
That is a problem. The ladder stuff is too aggressive. Like, you look at a ladder the wrong way and it's like just swallows you up.
Okay.
Systems activating. Systems on.
No, it's a straight shot.
No way. I don't see it yet. Is there no option for remote access anywhere?
Oh, there we go.
So it is a turret. Okay, no, that's fine.
It is a proper turret. It doesn't articulate though. It's only got a flat view. You can only change the view of the camera. Okay, that's cool.
Really?
All right. Yeah. So you can't. The actual silos don't move up or down.
Yeah,
Only
I
the
think
camera
they do.
does. Yeah, look.
Go back. Yeah.
The silos don't change position. They're locked in. They spin, but they don't pitch. They
Oh,
yaw,
right.
but
I
they
see
don't
what you're
pitch.
saying. Okay. Gotcha. At least, no, the whole idea I wanted to check this because you're going to be using them when you're running away. So you need to turn around when you're going to be shooting missiles out at whoever's chasing you. That's the only thing I wanted to see.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, you're right. It did need an articulable missile silo. That's good. All right, let's have a look at the arms in action, shall we? What are your thoughts so far, Villain and Maddie and anyone really? What do you think? Do you like
A
it?
little bit disappointed, a little bit, at least me.
How do you bring out fracture mode on a keyboard, Villain?
I think it's right, Alt, and W or S or something like that.
I mean, I'm in fracture mode,
left.
but how do I get them out?
I'm pretty sure that's how you do it.
I mean, it's changing between fracture mode. You can see it happening at the top.
It's an L. It was something with an L, like mining. M. Press M.
Well, I'm in salvage mode.
You know, just press M. Just...
I did. I've pressed M.
Okay, then. I think it was something like that.
You see, look at the top where it says ports unlocked. Actually, let me just lock the ports again. So it says it's in fracture mode right now. You see it?
So turn off the fracture mode and just press M.
I'm already in salvage mode. I'm already in it. I'm trying to activate the arms on either side.
Yeah, because M is, I don't know, that's what internet tells me. You just need to be not in salvage mode, just normal piloting thing, and press M.
Yeah, that's the normal pilot. I press M, and now I'm in salvage mode. I was already in salvage mode. Already did that. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And that should extend the thing, so... Try maybe in Copilot, sit in the Copilot seat.
Let me put my landing gear away. Ah, the landing gear.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's have a look. And just just so you know, we can't go out and actually salvage because my mouse is not bound to ships. I can't fly with a mouse. I have taken that off on purpose. Because when you're flying with a keyboard, when you're flying with the sticks and you accidentally knock your mouse, it can really mess up your flight. Right.
Fair enough.
So, turn mining mode off. Okay. All right. So it's the whole arm that's kind of buried into the ship.
Yep. I actually thought when they showed there like a outline of it that it's gonna have on one side only, but it looks better with two, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think it originally had one, or maybe the second one was just within the silhouette and wasn't showing because of that?
The second one, I think.
I do
If
like
that
it,
would be
and from the top, and this is why I say they really wanted to call it the Moth, because they do look like a moth's feelers from the top. So you can see why they went for that name, but with the abbreviation, you can tell they really wanted it to be called the Moth.
That's fine.
Because it was called the Mouse, this would make no sense.
Yeah, I'm just thinking it might be in-game purchase for me. I'm not 100% sure yet.
Okay, so the VTOL articulates, which is nice. But yeah, this is essentially the same as the Moth. I like it. It's pretty cool. I think it'd be fun to salvage with friends.
I think it's gonna be better than Reclaimer. Just what I'm thinking, if you take separate cargo ship next to it, like Caterpillar or something, and you can just, print
Yank
out the
the-
boxes and just yank them straight away from outside, so you don't need to go do anything like that. It would be way easier.
It'd be good to have this, a couple of vultures, and a cargo ship, so the vultures can get a steady stream of, not construction material, recycled composite material. Or recycled material composite? One of the two. So the vultures can get a steady stream of that going in. And obviously the Moth can still get that, but it's going to be able to fracture the bigger ships. I think it can't fracture a hammerhead. Yeah. You think this is better than what, sorry?
I'm thinking it's better than Vulture, even just for solo pilot.
I wouldn't use this solo.
I would. You would not.
Because you're a
would
heretic.
I know. You would not fly to scrape anything. You would just break everything apart quickly, and just move on to the next one.
Okay. Well, talking in the scope of the game currently, yes, you can do it solo. But when crafting's past tier 0 and it gets into tier 1, it's going to be at a point where you are going to need to scrape ships of their hull to get materials that you need, because it's not just going to be rubble pieces and chunks, I think it's called. It's going to be pieces of the metal that the ship's going to be made up of. You're going to have percentages of that in your materials that you salvage, and so there's going to be an incentive to actually scrape the hull, and hopefully I think someone in another hangar just did their noise. And hopefully, the salvage gameplay will become a little bit more complex, so that your actions as a salvager have an effect on the quality of the ore that you extract from the ship. That's kind of what I hope. To bring a bit of skill into it, a bit of knowledge. Like maybe the angle of which you scrape at can affect the yield of the metals from the ship. And maybe you have an intensity of the salvage scraper that affects the quality of the metal. If you're being too harsh with a certain grade of a type of metal, it degrades the quality that you end up with when you've salvaged it. That kind of thing. Like knowledge-based skill would be really cool to see.
Yeah, we've talked about this a lot, like you pumping out the fuel before it blows up, that kind of thing. Yes, and would add a lot to the game, but at the moment... you just fly around, suck up whole ship and move to the next one. Done.
Yeah. Right now, in the current scope, yeah, you can solo this because you're not really gonna scrape too much.
But yeah, if I would,
sorry, go ahead.
I'm just saying, if I would do a multi-crew salvage on one ship, I would prefer this than Reclaimer.
Yeah, no, definitely this over the Reclaimer. Less distance between everything as well.
Unloading. The only, just from perspective on unloading the ship, this is like day and night difference.
I was actually thinking about this with the Reclaimer. I had a thought of how you could unload the ship. Loading is a bit more tedious. No, actually, it'd still work for loading. I'll actually go through that in just a moment because I think it is a good idea. But that is the Moth. I don't think there's much more to cover. I like it. It's a pretty cool ship. It's got a decently sized crew complement. It's not too much. And you don't really need a fifth man to be an engineer just because you're not taking this into combat.
Sure.
If something happens on the ship, you're sending one of your turreters to fix it. So it's just 4-man crew, and that's it, really. Unless you disagree there, villain.
No, I would maybe 3 to 4. So you could technically, if you're doing it in space, your pilot can, if it's a big ship, you just park it in one place, and you can go and use one of the turrets. And
you
then
could do it
just
with 3.
Yeah, 3 to 4, I would say. Yeah.
But the advantage of 4 would be is once your scrapers have finished a ship, you could be fracturing that ship whilst they're starting scraping the next ship. So I admit the pilot would be a bit bored at some points, but having the pilot there to adjust to get different angles on the ship would be quite useful.
Usually if you're in windy atmosphere thing and you've got VTOL on, you kind of need pilot to hover over it to do the corrections.
Yeah, because you start to drift, don't you, because of the wind on the planet. Right, but that's the Moth. Pretty cool ship. I'm pretty pleased with it. There's a few disappointing parts where they specifically said on the Star Citizen, Inside Star Citizen, we've made all the doors bigger so you can get everything out. Clearly, they need to make them slightly bigger.
They didn't lie.
They didn't lie. They did make them just big enough to get it through.
It's not the best thing.
Yeah. I'll just go over my kind of idea about the Reclaimer for a moment. There's paints up here we'll look at in a second, but stick with me for a second. So the current design of the Reclaimer is you have the butt of the ship here, and you have the front of the ship here, right? Yes, this is a very rough drawing.
No way.
Currently, there is a cargo lift that descends from here and goes up into the ship, and you have a salvage stow down here. Then you have a salvage processing floor here, and then you have the balcony up here, right? And then you just have this little door at the back where you dump cargo out of. That's the idea. You just kind of throw it out the back, which is fine. Like, I can see why they went with that. But my idea, I'm not saying it's the be all and end all or the perfect idea or anything like that. But I do think in terms of loading and unloading, it might be preferable. So, and it probably needs tweaks here and there. So let's just get this booster here. And then you've got, so rather than have, where's my mouse gone? It's over there. So rather than have these 3 floors like this and just this small hatch, why not have the processing be the bottom floor here, and this section up here be cargo? You can have an internal lift that you can kind of move things up and down in, right? So you can move cargo up to the top cargo level. And then this, I keep losing where my mouse is. And then this, the entire floor of this section down the middle of the ship, your cargo goes down the middle, kind of opens up like this. I know this probably looks a little bit crazy, but then your cargo is kind of presented like this. I mean, I know this is going below the engines, but you get the idea of where I'm going here. So, from a top-down view of this deck, it would look like this. You've got two solid decks either side with the machines that produce the cargo. This is the inside of the ship from a top-down view, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the other machine on this side. Currently, on the Reclaimer, your cargo goes on these four corners, mostly. Right?
Yeah.
But what if the cargo went in this middle section? Right? And the middle section flopped down. And that would mean that all the loading crew would just pick the boxes off. Put them in the lift. Done. And if you wanted to load the ship, you just do it in reverse. Chuck it all on, close the flap, and then if there was just straight up cargo that you needed to separate from the salvage, you would just put it on this lift, and you would load it onto the top cargo level. And that would free up all of this space in the middle of the ship for something else. Because there's another cargo bay in the ship, just like really high up in the ship, that's really impractical to get to. And you could probably even keep that and use the central elevator to get cargo up to there. But I think that this would solve a lot of problems with the Reclaimer, because you would expose all your cargo for unloading really easily and loading back on really easily. You would still be able to produce your salvage onto the ship. You would have very safe margins where your crew can stand inside the ship, and you would probably be able to keep most, and if not increase, the cargo capacity of the ship this way.
It might work, but like,
I knew it. I knew that would be your reaction.
I've got two things. One, this is a lot of rework, right?
They're going to rework
So
it anyway, but yeah.
Yes, so if they putting that much thing, I think they need to scrap pretty much whole inside and start from beginning to make this working. And I liking the whole idea having an elevator on the bottom, which is great, right? But now, like, just to teensy-weensy fix the Reclaimer, the only thing they need to do, see the wall, all the one on the back, that to open, just vertically or something. Done. You can throw everything out and put in a different ship. It's done. And that will take them, I don't know, a week, maybe 2 weeks of work. But this, they would need to just basically scrap the whole internal and start again.
Not really.
Because this is not the only problem with the ship. There's the problems through across the ship inside.
The rest of the ship can be solved normally how they would do. They'd just solve it internally. The only things that you'd have to move for this is you'd get rid of the balcony area and turn it into a floor, which is essentially like just moving this bottom floor up. The only thing you're changing internally is how many floors there are. So you're turning it from 1 to 2. And the cargo is going to have its own floor. And then adding the door at the bottom. The actual ship shape is exactly the same. You're just changing the loading method. So in principle, you're just changing the amount of floors and where those floors are located. But the actual chassis of the ship remains exactly the same. You're converting the bottom of the ship, instead of it just being an enclosure, the whole thing flaps down. So it's not a total rework. It will take a little bit of work to get the door there, of course, but it's not a rework of the entire ship. You're just moving one floor up, getting rid of a balcony, and moving the machines down to the bottom floor. The actual internal of the ship is the same.
Yeah, but putting a lift in there, it's a lot of work. It's gonna be for putting the lift through the whole of the ship. So you need to change the whole floor. No, okay, we need to agree.
They're reworking the interior anyway.
They need to rework the whole thing, I think.
Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. This would be a good rework. You're fighting it for no reason. They're going to rework it anyway.
It's a good reason.
Sorry?
I've got a good reason. No, but like I agree. The top floor, when the balcony, you should put the whole floor in, because that's a waste of space. So much wasted space.
Yeah,
insane. And then have only the other floor, just having the production thing.
Yeah,
and be able to stack this quite high up as well.
Yeah, it does. I mean, my idea doesn't have to be this flap door. I just think the flap door would be cool. Just to have the whole bottom of the ship just kind of open up would be really cool. But yeah, they need to rework the reclaimer. I mean, that's something that we can all agree on, really. Right, let's finish off by just having a peek at these paints, because we should be finishing the podcast in a few minutes. So, nothing to write home about, in my opinion.
You know me. Me and paints are like,
Honestly, CIG don't do great paints.
No.
Which I think is an unfair statement, and I'm the one that said it. I think it's an unfair statement because their game is supposed to be, I'd say, quasi-realistic. And so paints are going to be very muted. They're going to be very almost one note. They're not going to be extravagant like in Overwatch or in Marvel Rivals or anything like that, where it's going to just have like characters like plastered on the side of the ship.
But they do have them. That's the problem.
A couple of them. They have like one or two paints with characters on, and that's okay. I think if there were just like tons of them, it'd be more of a problem.
Yeah, they've got more like the Hello Kitty thing and Big Benny, and there's a couple other ones, right? So it's not a lot, but the other ones, there's a couple one for Drake. They look like spray painted one, or there was a couple of them, the better ones, they give away for like events and stuff. So the problem I'm having, they've got ability and skill to make great paints, and they bring us this.
Yeah. No, I know what you. I know there are real paints that are bright colors, Jinx. How dare you? But I think that's their way of thinking, though, Jinx, is they're trying to be quite serious in their game, and so that results in not these big flashy paints, but two-tone colors and single colors. It's a restriction they put on themselves, because one of the creators even said they hate the Hello Kitty skin. They don't hate it, but they want to limit how many ships have that skin because sad color equal good space game. Yes. But I feel like they want to limit how many of those kinds of skins are in the game because they don't want it to become this machine of branding, and even if it's in-game branding, because any characters in the game that they use, they are in-game, in-lore characters. They're not. It's not like Fortnite where they bring Star Wars in every 5 minutes.
They don't need to do that, but look, the new ship came out. There's 10 different paints, right? They're all pretty much the same. They're all boring.
They're all the same. Yeah, I think
give us 11. Give us 11th one, a crazy bright color changing. You've got like highlight. I don't know. It's like neon. Lights on the bottom, like the spoilers or something crazy, and just a random one, right? Just every so often.
Yeah, or just maybe like the option to add adornments to the outside of your ship. That would be cool. But I know there's going to be some form of customization to ships later on, because they even showed that at CitizenCon where you'd be able to stamp your logo on it and things like that. They have a long way to go with their paints. There are some really cool ones. There's not to say that there's no amazing paints. There are, like the shark skin Idris. I really like that paint. Don't use it too much because everyone puts it on. Personally, I think if you pay real money for a fake ship, I should be able to paint my own ship. Yeah, they do plan on having that in the game. How much freedom they'll have for painting your own ship, I'm not sure. Villain, do you want custom paints, or are you happy with being fed paints?
Me and paints. I'm like, man.
If you could make your own, though, would you be more inclined?
Probably not. I couldn't be bothered.
That's fair. So you're just lazy, basically.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you something, Mormon.
Do I need to put it on screen?
No, I'm gonna personally say, you can copy image. So see, kind of something like this. This is some kind of normal track, and they just slap some random stuff on it, make it colorful, and maybe some lights and neons on it, because there's a lot of people writing stuff like that, right?
Villain.
Give us something like that.
I'm going to say something to you, and I just want you to know that I mean this from the bottom of my heart.
I don't want to know. What?
I will never let you paint my car. You are not touching anything of mine, ever. I will not hand you an item. I will not hand you a blank piece of white paper to do anything with. Because if this is what comes out the other side, I will throw up all over you. No.
Oh, see,
No.
I already got jobs coming in for painting stuff.
Oh,
But this just my thinking, right? Something wild, right? And I'm pretty sure they would sell more of them than all the rest put together.
yeah. You mean like common, rare,
Something-
epic, legendary kind of thing. Like,
Something
you know,
outlandish, yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it'd be cool to have a couple of skins like that, or the ability to, like you say, add adornments onto your ship like this that fix onto specific places on a ship. That'd be cool.
See, because this is not would be even anything like you actually making your game harder, because if you're trying to sneak from dark of space and be sneaky, and then suddenly you like flashing lights everywhere and maybe making sounds, so usually not gonna be good for you, right? But disco ball ship, see, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, the thing is, there are paints that kind of lean in that direction.
I know, but just not enough.
Not enough. The ones that have most of those skins is Alien Week skins. Let me find an example. So yeah, you've got a little bit more variance with Alien Week skins. They're a bit more flashy. So you see you got this fire ember talon in the background. You've got these cool patterns on the front fins. You know, they're not crazy. They're not like villains van crazy, but they're more interesting. Just in general design. Like, it breaks it up a bit. It breaks up the monotony of the design. Even the glaive looks a little bit more interesting.
Yeah. But like, this is the worst part. They've got crazy artists, which I'm pretty sure if you just let them loose, there would be crazy stuff would coming out, but they just don't want to.
Yeah, it is a shame.
This one in stripes, that looks a little bit more interesting. See,
this one here,
green one.
Yeah, that is the green one, isn't it?
Sorry, I've got delay on it when I was seeing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, they're just a bit more interesting, and they're kind of more in the direction that you're looking for, right?
I'm not saying I would buy them because I don't buy any skins, but I would love to have an option.
Change your paints. I'm not going to buy any, but change them.
But I want to have option to buy them. I want the option.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I do think they need to make the paints more interesting. They're not that. Yeah. But we have overrun a little bit, so we shall come to an end here. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for any support given. And again, thank you for Captain Jock who followed offline. We do appreciate you. And hopefully you'll tune in. Thanks, for anyone on YouTube watching the VOD, please comment below your thoughts on the Moth. Think it's any good? Would you buy it in game or out of game? Are you as disappointed with the paints as we are? Please just let us know. We will be streaming tomorrow, and I think it would only be fitting to do a bit of salvage in the Moth tomorrow.
That would make sense.
Dylan, you can fly because I know it's your thing, isn't it?
No, sure, I can fly, man.
Yeah. I mean, take it out there, you know. So we'll be streaming tomorrow at 6:30 UK time. If you want to join us, feel free. We'll be happy to have you. If you haven't already, please follow or like and subscribe. We really do appreciate the support. We will raise some before we go though. So again, if you want to help support other creators, just stick around for a moment whilst we find someone to raid. has just dawned on me that we didn't do any ads today, but that's okay.
Oh well.
Ad free.
You guys are welcome.
On purpose.
Yeah, that was planned. Totally.
Yeah, planned. Right, let's see. Okay. All right. That is not English. Make Pyro clean again initiative. 24 viewers. We'll go for a smaller streamer today.
Yeah, just help out.
That's Dutch. There's not the language we're aiming for.
Closer.
Flame 78's back on. Do you flame again?
If you want, yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, why not?
You in charge this time?
Let's go to flame.
Cool.
All right, everyone, get ready. We're gonna invade. We're going to raid him. There we go.
Did I left the thing?
Yep. All right, guys. Thanks for sticking around. We are gonna come offline now. Thanks again. Thank you, Jinx,
Catch
for
you guys next week.
contributing and mocking me. It's always appreciated. All right.
Yeah. Always welcome.
Bye-bye.